All right, so in this video, we got two stories to take a look at. We got this new Tyler Perry harassment story that is pretty nuts, dude. They're releasing all these text messages. We're going to go through them together. You guys know who Tyler Perry is. He's a television executive. And let me tell you in advance, I already filmed it. It is not what you think, dude. Okay? Not what you think. Not every one of these accusations is, is the same. But we're going to start with this Caitlyn Clark situation, where she got roughed up by the Connecticut Sun players as Indiana Fever reached the WNBA Commissioner Final Cup. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this, but if you guys have not seen this play, it is absolutely bananas, okay? And what's really bananas is the consistent complexion of people who do not have the back of their own teammate when she's getting attacked. So we're going to look at those two stories. I have no idea if anybody's going to want to watch this, but I think you will because it's going viral. Honestly, the Caitlyn Clark play is totally viral. I'm not sure if you guys saw this play yet, but Caitlyn Clark was essentially attacked by the entire other team. And lucky for everyone, the clip was caught from the front row. And that way we can actually show the clip over and over and over. And everybody could take a look at it. You guys tell me what you think. If like there's like something deeply toxic going on in the WNBA as Caitlyn Clark gets attacked by the whole team. Okay. Then for some reason, the girls on her team that come to her aid all seem to be of one complexion and the other ones do not, which, listen, could be coincidence, right? Could be coincidence, or it could demonstrate a level of toxicity in the culture of that organization, and I mean the WNBA across the board, that is so insane that you have to really start asking some serious questions. And that is definitely my hypothesis, by the way. I don't think this was an accident that these black girls on her team did not come to her aid. I think it's probably on purpose, not necessarily because they are like, oh, I hate Caitlyn Clark, but because they are so afraid of what people are going to say about them that they're somehow like backstabbing their black sisters if they come and defend Caitlyn Clark, because obviously Caitlyn Clark is some huge affront to black women everywhere because she's white and good at basketball. You know what I mean? And I realize this probably sounds ludicrous, but I actually think I'm assessing this correctly. All right. So we're going to look at that. As a matter of fact, we'll do that right now. And then we'll start reading a little bit about it. So let's take a look at this. Now, obviously, I'm sure you guys have been paying attention to like the very consistent feedback about, you had the thing with Brittney Griner, right? Yeah. Let's just take a look at that real quick. And also, listen, I would never be a person who would speculate about a person's gender, but since I saw a video of Brittney Griner in a pool looking like this, there's Brittney Griner in board shorts in a pool, right? With looking very mannish, right? Looking very mannish. Okay. Just saying. Let's just see, one more time.
See something real quick. Brick! Thank you! Get the hell out of.
That's Brittney Griner, okay? And for the record, I threw that censored thing on there. There is nothing on that chest that indicates that this is a female. It's just that I know the games they play. You know what I mean? They're like, this is nudity. This is nudity. It's like, really? So we're going to pretend it's like, hey, you can't just throw a flat-chested woman on YouTube. So I'm just throwing that on there so this video doesn't get taken down, okay? But for the record, okay, there is literally nothing underneath the censored thing that would indicate, Hey, you know what's underneath this censored thing, though? Is a sign that says subscribe to this channel and like this video fast. Now, let's see if her voice, right? If the voice indicates maybe, I don't know, it's a dude.
You said you didn't remember what you said during that viral moment after you fouled out against the Indiana Fever. A lot of people believe what you said was effing white girl or effing white girls. Is it possible that's what you said?
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that was not what you said.
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Oh, hey, I'm convinced. And by the way, what she said was trash and then said effing white girl. I don't actually care about that. I got to be honest, dude. Like, let's be honest, guys. I don't care about that. But that is what they said, right? Also, I'm just saying. Right? I'm just saying. I wouldn't be the kind of person that would publicly question a person's gender. Now, the reason that's all relevant is you're just kind of looking at the WNBA as an organization, right? Because let's take a look at this, right? Okay. So there, she gets spiked in the eyeball and then boom, she gets attacked. Okay. She gets attacked, right? So let's just take a look at that again, right? So this girl comes in and, she's going for the ball, obviously, but she definitely spiked her in the face, in the eye. So Caitlyn Clark, that's obviously not a flop. She got spiked in her face. And then she turns to the girl like, dude, what are you doing? Right? And just kind of pushes her away a little bit after getting spiked. And then, check this out. Boom. Oh, hey, that's fine. Like that. Hey, that's fine, guys. Like, that's fine. I heard that Caitlyn Clark got a T from this, okay? They gave her a technical foul on that. Caitlyn Clark. Now, what else do you guys notice? Now, since the WNBA is playing this really, I don't know, what would I call super healthy game of how racist can we possibly be? You got to look and wonder, like, I wonder if some of the people on her team are afraid to take up for her. So, like, let's see. Okay, so who runs over from Caitlyn's team to have her back? Oh, no one. So no one comes over to have her back at all. No one. Okay? That's the part of this whole thing that pisses me off the most is like, Caitlyn Clark is the cash cow of the whole league. And I'm not saying everybody needs to like kiss her ass or whatever. What I am saying is like, you would think that they would have her back if you're on her fucking team, right? So what exactly is going on here? Look at this. No one has her back at all. Spiked and then bang. And no one does anything. They don't do anything. They do nothing, dude. That's insane, okay? Do you understand what would have happened if someone did that to Michael Jordan? If someone did that to Kobe? Okay, they always have people on their team. They would gangbang those guys, okay? We're back to the gangbang, but now we're talking like, like get on them. You know what I mean? Like hurt the other team or whatever. Like you better be on them if they assault the league golden goose or the best player in the league who's your point guard. What are you doing? And they just all kind of walk around. They're all, oh, geez, I don't want to look like I'm taking up for Caitlyn Clark because then it looks like I'm a race trader. And like, of course they'd be race trading because Caitlyn Clark is obviously a white supremacist, you guys. See, you can tell when in 2024 she was called the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and then this was her comment. I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has kind of been built on them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, I think it's very important. I have to continue to try to change that. The more we can elevate black women, that's going to be a beautiful thing. Hey, that worked out for her, guys. That worked out because everybody knows that when you bend the knee to bullies, everything ends up being okay. It definitely doesn't embolden them and make them more likely to bully you and just keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on coming. I think you should also talk about like black trans players, just in case there are any in the league. I'm not saying that there are. I'm just saying like if there were, like we should elevate them as well. Because like everybody is obviously super on board with biological males who are now trans playing in professional sports as a biological female. Not that that would have anything to do with this story, because obviously it doesn't. Okay? It has nothing to do with this story. The WNBA doesn't have any biological males playing in it, obviously. Okay? There's absolutely no evidence at all that there are any biological males playing in the WNBA. So why on earth would that be relevant? Okay? The truth is that there are so many better players in the league than Caitlyn Clark, and they're all black. And the only reason that no one cares about them is because they're black. And it's important that Caitlyn Clark continues to tell that story because that way she'll be accepted by the black girls. Oh, wait a minute. They're saying effing white girl. They are openly just being racist against her. So I guess this actually didn't work. Shit. Well, let's see if there are any other stories we could talk about related to black celebrities that are potentially getting a pass for some pretty egregious behavior, Tyler Perry. All right, so fair warning. This is where we're going into this Tyler Perry accusation, all right? And I'm going to tell you in advance, okay, this whole segment. I had only very superficially looked at this, and I go through this entire thing live with you guys, and we start at assuming that this accusation that Tyler Perry had sexually harassed this guy and assaulted him, and that these text messages show egregious behavior from Tyler Perry, I assumed they were real because I'm looking at text messages right here that they're releasing. So I assumed, of course, like, okay, this guy's probably a scumbag. And you just watch as this unfolds, because we do the investigation together, and it is not what you think it is. And I don't know, very interesting. All right, so you guys may recall Tyler Perry from such movies as, I don't know, he has like a million movies. And they always are like, Tyler Perry Presents. And that's my way of knowing that it's probably going to be like decent, you know, like it's going to be like a decent movie. You know what I mean? Because believe me, I am a lunatic for good content. And I promise, a person being black, okay, has nothing to do with how I assess their stuff. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. If Key and Peele, like our Jordan Peele, puts anything out, I'm watching it. I will tell you that right now. I love everything he has ever put out, okay? The Twilight Zone that he remade, the television show, The Twilight Zone, that they only did 2 seasons because people were so dumb and did not watch it. People were so fucking dumb and did not watch it, and they took away the best anthology show that had come out on mainstream CBS, like ever. It's the only good thing to come out on those networks, like ever. And it got canceled after 2 seasons. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody paying close attention. Okay, everybody should have watched that show. But anyway, Jordan Peele, I love Jordan Peele. Okay? He is woke as fuck too. Some of those episodes are woke, are so woke. Okay, not all of them, but some of them. Enough of them to know, like, you know where he stands. Okay, like he's like overtly woke. Fine. Because if you make good content, I don't care. Tyler Perry, it's like, you know, his stuff's like fine. You know, it's fine. But apparently, he's caught up in a jackpot because here you go. Derek Dixon hit him with a massive lawsuit claiming harassment and sexual assault. And Dixon released several text messages that appear to show Tyler allegedly attempting to flirt with him. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to read these text messages. That's all. That's all we're doing here, guys. So, whoa. Can't listen to music here. All right, so let's just go through these. So Dixon says, I can call you later. Tyler Perry says, you have a really fresh voice and a really fresh take on things. I don't know where this is going, but I laughed the entire time. I could see the world and the characters. My exclusivity ends in 30 days. I want to take Losing It out to Amazon or Netflix after that and gauge their interest. Jesus. For a guy who like writes scripts, he doesn't know how to spell shit. He misspelled losing. He put loosing. And then gauge, G-A-G-E. Guy. That's not how you spell gauge. Okay? G-U-A-G-E. Okay? Gauge their interest. And there is T-H-E-I-R. Wow. That is embarrassing, dude. Okay? But I also want to try to get you with the right people to help you make these shows work. They are not for my audience, but we need to find a home for this stuff. I don't want to miss another Dawson's Creek. I think it's, I don't know, whatever. You know that Eugene brought me yada yada. A-Man gets here tomorrow, so let's get his full attention. Okay. So, all right. So that's like their no dick, but, oh, wow. He's, okay, so then over here, he says, I don't have any contact. What are you talking about? I haven't been touched in months. What? And then he said, oh, you mean touching? I thought you meant being around people. He said, Jacob. And then so the guy says, I love that you only saw that when I'm being stupid. LOL. I guess the Jacob's dumbass version of me. What? Not dick, but blonde? Okay, whatever. Let's continue. All right, what do we got next? Then he says, you know what I cook, Derek. And he said spaghetti cake. He said, I'm so drunk, talking shit. What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Yes, it's the exact same kind of car, Geometro. What? Okay, this seems like someone like deleted some text in between. Okay. Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. Yeah, that's so cool. Where you come from. Unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's so sad. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ. Well, that's a relief. Nice. Santa Monica. This is also Tyler Perry, apparently. So far, by the way, haven't seen anything very compelling. Nice. Santa Monica is nice. I'm glad you're going out there. How is your no? Is it stronger? You got to have a strong no. Okay, and Derek says, yes, it's strong. My mom literally thinks I'm going to sell my soul to the Illuminati. She heard Kanye say that it's real. Tyler Perry says, well, I don't think that, but I do think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. He said, I'll only say yes if it gets me an Oscar. JK, I hear you. And Tyler Perry says, well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through sex is in prison. So just stick to the no unless you are really into them. I mean, this sounds like he's being pretty straightforward about you not doing anything. So then Tyler says, I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. Derek says, well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping. Okay. And then now Tyler Perry says, but I swear I know how to fix this shit. I love killing motherfuckers in a show that no one expects. Think about that last episode. They all got shot. How do I know who lives? Okay. And then he says, treat myself right. What are you doing, Derek? And Derek says, just talking to my sister. And he says, I roll. Fine. Good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. Trying to get off so I can go to sleep. LOL. I understand. Apparently, you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. I just started. Hey, what do you notice about this text that's not like the others, guys? Look at. Okay, you can't see. Over here, you see Tyler Perry. Okay, right here, you don't. Okay, who's that from? And, I mean, he spells Derek the same, but okay, so now and for some reason on this one, you also, dude, this is horse shit. Listen to it. Okay, look at this. Look at this, you guys. Okay, I'm figuring this out as we're going. Okay, why did the photo make you jealous? You two together. LOL. Thick Derek. Get that Chipotle. No, I can't. Only from your jeans. Right. Okay, well, you can't see Tyler Perry's name on that one. Okay, then over here, the one where you can see Tyler Perry, it says, it's not this person. No, not that person. I feel sorry for the person that you choose. And then it says, what I mean is that you're so beautiful when you finally are able to unlock your mind, you're going to make something, whatever. Okay. So now this one, Tyler Perry, you are the rose, but you are so blocked that you refuse to be smelt or opened. Been there, stopped somewhere in my early 20s, 40s. They make money from the advertising, lots of money. I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being horny. Testosterone. It says, oh yeah, from the doctor, but it's making you feel better. I feel so good, but I don't like feeling horny. I feel sorry for the first person that flirts with me. LOL, LOL. Dude, this is bullshit. He's getting... This is bullshit. He's commenting on being on testosterone replacement therapy, and he's saying it's making him horny. He didn't hit on this guy at all. Okay, so let's see if that changes here. You're opening yourself... Okay, on this one, you also cannot see who it's from. Okay, you can't see who this one's from. Okay, then you're opening yourself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. You want them to know that you are there because of your talent and not because of a friendship or because Tony got me to give you a job. You earned your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will. I can't teach you everything. Unfortunately, there are some things you'll have to learn for yourself. Because when we go back to work, I'm not going to know you. I don't have any friends that work for me, my friend. Professionalism is the key. I hope you got it, my friend. Just watch the behavior around of everyone around me on set. Dude, he's done nothing wrong here at all. Okay, except for this right here, where he's like, treat myself right. What are you doing, Derek? I roll, fine, good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. I understand. He literally, even if that is him, he did not hit on him in that conversation. I swear, I know how to fix this. I love killing a motherfucker in the show. Think about the last episode. This is nothing. I think I'm going to shoot them, all get shot. I may need to shoot out early. Dude, this is a straight up frame job. This is a straight up frame job. Tyler Perry did nothing wrong here, dude. I can't believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I'm saying this. Derek Dixon hit Tyler Perry with a massive lawsuit, claims of harassment and sexual assault that appear to show Tyler allegedly attempting to flirt with Dixon, even going so far as to announce he's horny. He was talking about being on testosterone replacement therapy and specifically did not hit on him, dude. That's crazy. Man, nobody's safe from these motherfuckers, man.